Hello, I'm Mark, and this is another segment of Garden Like Stupid. And we're in the middle of springtime. My garden's not completely planted yet. As you can see around me, all the onions I planted before Winter Storm Titan. And just started to put some tomato plants in. But before we did that, you saw what I did on a blustery day inside. I was filling these cups with seeds and my tomato plant starts. Okay, they look really good, but at least 5 or 6 days before you plant tomatoes, the plants should be brought outside. I just put them under a table or something so they get some sunlight but not direct, and these are just ready to go. There's a lot of different philosophy about tomatoes, and what I believe is my success is using a tall cup, a deep hole, and if my cameraman can zoom in here on my cup, you can see the roots are all the way down to the bottom. That will help draw water. All you have to do at this stage of springtime, and I've got holes that I made, if you remember that video segment. And since it's still spring and we get torrential downpours, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut slits up the side of the plastic cup, just like so. And I'll put the whole cup in the ground. The whole reason for doing that is a couple different things. I've got very deep roots on the plant, as you saw, and it's got quite a bit of fertilized material, so it'll continue to feed off that. The plant is very robust. It's been hardened or well seasoned, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, I always make a little indentation so when it'll pool water around the stem. And we're still not done. Before this thing gets big, I like to put a stake in, just like so. And as it grows up, I'll have something to tie off here. And hopefully in a couple of weeks, that's what we'll be doing on that segment. And I always mark my tomato plants. These are the famous, this is a Crimean Black Russian. Some growers call them chocolate tomatoes. They're from the Crimea section of Russia, and they're very dark, almost black, and they are very delicious. And again, it's got the roots all the way down to the bottom. I snip off the end. Cut up the slits. And I've got the deep hole. I used a post hole digger to dig these. It goes quicker, and it's still not hot, so if you're, one thing gardening will do for you is help you stay in shape. I work in an office, and you can't do lots of calisthenics to do that. Some people try, but for me, I have to stay active. And this is a good activity. just like every other growing thing, I know it sounds foolish to some of you, but these plants need three things: food, water, and air. As you see, I've spaced the plants out from each other. And you want to do that so you get good airflow in between the plants, and it also promotes a healthy plant. It won't, funguses, it makes it harder for funguses to thrive on the tomato plants. And so my last one is over here, and also I want you to take something in mind that we'll be doing probably in my next segment. When you think tomatoes, think spaghetti. Now what is that? It's just it's going to be a way of remembering what goes where and what will do best with each other. And odd as it may seem, the ingredients to make a spaghetti sauce, they grow well with tomatoes and onions and stuff like that. So it's just kind of an interesting fact. I don't know why, but they do. So anyway, I also said plant some for Mother Nature, some for yourself, and some for the bugs. The bugs haven't really started yet since we're just in the middle of spring down here in Muskogee County, Southern Plains, but we have had some very severe weather, damaging hail, and I'm just kind of, and we have a forecast for tomorrow for hail. My onions survived, but hope Mother Nature holds off, and that we can get all the crop. But, you know, I've got extra. I always plant extra seed, and in case I have to replant. So I'd like to say hi to all. Family up in Minnesota, Michigan. Hello. I know you are ready for the snow to stop. I've been watching the Weather Channel. It's about 75 degrees down here, but chance of tornadoes and hail. I don't know. I'd take the snow if I were you. Until next time, thank you for watching Garden Like Stupid. Signing off.